Hey everybody, it's Dan. Finally putting the camera down on a tripod here. Dan from Pain For You. Today's topic is worry, and does it accomplish anything? So before we do that, we'll do a couple of deep breaths at your own pace, whatever feels right for you. Breathe in the peace, breathe out the calm, breathe out the stress. Keep messing that up. I've messed it up twice already. I'm not going to change it. So breathe in the peace, breathe out the stress. Breathe in the smiles, breathe out the worry. Just get yourself centered. I'm sitting on the floor, on the ground, out in the backyard. So I'm getting grounded to the earth a little bit. I don't know if you guys know about that, but there's a whole series of people that believe a lot about grounding to the earth, walking barefoot in the grass, on the dirt. It's really pretty interesting, connecting. It's one of the reasons why when we go to the beach and we're walking barefoot, we feel so much better, because we're actually connected to the earth. Anyway, side topic there. Worry. So, does it actually accomplish anything? So people with a lot of anxiety tend to be worriers, right? We think about things, we worry about things. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if that happens? And look, we've all got stresses. We've all got worries. We've all got stuff going on in our lives. And we all have in very much common this whole coronavirus. But I will ask you whether or not worrying accomplishes anything. Right? Worrying is kind of the habit of thinking about the worst case scenario. You know, sometimes people with anxiety feel like, I have to solve this problem, I've got this thing I'm worried about, I've got to solve it. And so they worry, and actually feel like they're doing something. They're not really. They're just keeping themselves stuck in that state of high anxiety, of tension, of fear, and the what-if catastrophization. And that clearly isn't really accomplishing anything. So if you find yourself being a worrier, or if you are a worrier and you find yourself in the habit of doing that, ask yourself, is this really accomplishing anything, or is it just freaking me out? Because I just did, a couple of days ago, awareness and decision. Well, awareness is really the gold. It's the power. It's the wrapper around this whole thing, because if you're not aware of the fact that you're spending the vast majority of your day worrying about what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, about not getting better, about hurting ourselves, and what if it's physical, and worry, if you're not aware of that, how are you going to shift it? So it's very, very important to be aware of when you're worrying, and then know that, like, worrying doesn't keep you safe. Not at all. It actually just increases our stress level, increases the fight or flight response, keeps us in a state of fear all day long. And I will challenge you to just say, does worry help me or hurt me? And does worrying about something all day long actually accomplish anything? Or would you be better off feeling the fear, feeling the anxiety, allow yourself, do your process, feel the feels, take a deep breath, and then go on with your day, right? Because staying stuck in the stories of the things you're worried about is just going to keep on recreating that emotional energy, or that emotional fear, that whatever it is, sadness, whatever, the worry is about. Staying stuck in that story of the things you're worried about will just keep on repeating and recreating that emotional charge over and over and over again. So I'm not convinced that is really accomplishing anything. So as it relates to worry, what else can you do? Remember, shift your focus away from the things you're worried about to what you want. Shift your focus to gratitude. Shift your focus to peace. Shift your focus to just being okay with where you are, being present, connect with your body, connect with your feet on the ground. Connect with your breath. You'll find that if you focus on the sound of your breath or the feeling of the air coming through your nose and into your lungs, your feet on the floor, it's hard to worry at the same time. And if you can, you're pretty talented. You're expert level worrier. But really, try to connect with your body, because worry is almost always about an imaginary future event that's not even happening right now. And so worry doesn't really help us. So instead of worrying, try to shift to gratitude, shift towards focusing on what you want. Reassure yourself that, well, if you're worrying about symptoms and worrying about them never going away, just reassure yourself. So many people are getting better. I'm reading the success stories. It's possible to get better. So I'm not going to worry about what happens if 2 years later I'm still hurting, because it doesn't matter. That doesn't help you get better. It doesn't keep you safe. It doesn't stop your pain today. As a matter of fact, it probably keeps it persistent longer. So try to notice and be aware of when you're worrying. And make a decision, right? Awareness and decision a couple days ago, to literally say, this worrying is not serving me. It's not helping me. I'm worrying about things that aren't even happening right now. They're imaginary future events of things I don't even want. And so I would say worry is probably at the top of my list of things that I don't want to spend time on, because I know they don't help me. So what do you guys think about worry? Are you worrying about your symptoms? Are you worrying about whether or not you'll be able to fix yourself? Well, what did I talk about in yesterday's video? Just be. You don't have to fix anything. That takes away a little bit of the worry, because so many times we worry that I'm not going to be able to fix myself. All right? So, what are you worrying about? And is that serving you? Is it helping you? Because I can tell you with absolute certainty, it is not actually accomplishing anything. And sometimes we feel like, well, if I'm worrying about it, then I'm doing something about this thing that may happen. But it's not true. All you're doing is creating fear over an imaginary future event that hasn't even happened. And you've got a lot of control, especially if it has to do with pain or symptoms. You have a lot of control based on what you do with what's between your two ears as to whether or not you get out of pain and eliminate your symptoms or not. Worrying is not one of the things. If you remember me talking about my framework, worrying a lot is not one of the core components of getting better. As a matter of fact, an attitude of indifference, which is more of an attitude of I really don't care, that's the opposite of worry. So notice when you're doing something that makes you feel bad. See if you can flip it upside down. Do the opposite. So, worry. Does it actually accomplish anything? I don't believe so. Anyway, I'm repeating myself. Love you guys and gals. I'm enjoying this nice warm day. The sun is out again. I'm enjoying sitting in it. After I hit the stop, I'll probably just sit here in the sun for a while and enjoy. Soothe myself a little bit. Calm down a little bit. So, love you guys and gals. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.